This is Change Your Mindset Podcast, the podcast that helps change your life by helping change the mindset of the 99% into the 1% mindset. Here's your host, Adrian Gomez.
Welcome to Change Your Mindset. I'm your host, Adrian Gomez. Artificial intelligence, also known as AI. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people are afraid that they will lose their job to AI. Some people will use AI to benefit their job. Just like anything in life, you have to adapt. You can be fearful of AI or you can use it towards your advantage. That's up to you. Yes, some people will lose their jobs because of AI, just because of the field they are in, because of the type of work they do. As of now, AI is mostly technology by the computer. So most work that you can do on the computer, AI can do the same. As of now, AI cannot take jobs that involve physical work until we get to the point where AI can physically do human work, and those jobs too will be gone. So it's very important nowadays that you need to find a side hustle or you need to learn a new trait. Just in case worst comes to worst, if you have a job and you lose it to AI or something like that happens, you don't go into panic. You already have a side hustle you're doing, or you already have a trait that you can make money with. But most people do not do this. They just have one job, know one thing, go home, watch TV, do the same thing over and over. But if they lose that job to possibly AI, they will be panicking. They will be a very desperate place. Because nowadays, you're supposed to have 6 months at least of savings, just in case there any financial difficulties happens. But most people live paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to read you an article by mspoweruser.com about AI taking over jobs. 28 shocking statistics. And the article is by Keelan Balderson. It's published July 1st, 2023. The article starts off, the rapid growth of artificial intelligence is already changing the jobs market. We already witness the different ways in which AI creates art or performs tasks for different professional categories, like architects, but now we witness an entire man-machine shift. Tasks that only humans could do a few years ago can now be partially or fully automated by simple web tools that anyone can access. This compilation of data puts all the AI replacing jobs chatter into worrying perspective. AI replacing jobs statistics. Most shocking findings. While there are a few positive predictions among the doom and gloom, the following stats suggest there will be a great and painful upheaval in the jobs market. AI already in the workplace statistics. These tools replacing human job statistics look at how AI is already being used in the workplace. Number 1. 77% of businesses are already using or exploring AI. Source, IBM. Fears of AI replacing jobs are warranted when 35% of businesses are already using it, and 40% are exploring how to use it in the near future. While this doesn't mean workers are being sacked, this becomes more likely as AI technology advances and is less reliant on human collaboration. Number 2. Large businesses are twice as likely to use AI than small businesses. Source, IBM. Large organizations spend more on research and development and have the capital to adopt new technology like AI. However, 41% of small businesses are developing an AI strategy for the future. Number 3. IT professionals use AI the most in the workplace. Source, IBM. It should come as no surprise that IT professionals are the largest AI user group in the workplace, 54%. They are followed by 35% of data engineers, 29% of developers and data scientists, 26% of security professionals, and 25% of customer service staff. Number 4. There is a 37% rate of adoption of generative AI in marketing and advertising. Source: Statista AI adoption. When looking at specific industries, marketing and advertising saw the highest rate of adoption of generative AI, 37%. This is followed by technology, 35%, consulting, 30%, teaching, 19%, accounting, 16%, and healthcare, 15%. Number 5. 81% of office workers think AI improves their job performance. Source: SnapLogic. Of 400 surveyed office workers using AI, the majority felt it was improving their overall performance at work. This includes 61% who say it makes them more efficient and productive, while 49% felt it improved their decision making. Meanwhile, 51% say they believe AI enables them to achieve a better work-life balance. AI replacing jobs, statistics, now and the future. These stats and facts reveal the current landscape of job losses and some shocking predictions for the years ahead. Number 6. 14% of workers claim to have already lost a job to robots. Source: Socius. Research at Brigham University in Utah suggests fears outweigh current reality, but 14% of workers have already had a role replaced by automation. Those who had suspected the number to be as high as 47%, while those that hadn't predicted 29%. However, it's potential job losses in the future that's drumming up the most fear. Number 7. In May 2023, 3,900 U.S. job losses were linked directly to AI. Source: Challenger Report. This made up 5% of all job losses in May and was the 7th highest contributor. In tech, there have been 136,831 job losses this year, the biggest round of layoffs since 2001. Number 8. British Telecom aims to replace 10,000 staff with AI within 7 years. Source: Daily Mail. As part of a broader program of layoffs, telecom giant BT has announced plans to cut 10,000 staff over the next 7 years, with help from AI and other automation strategies. Part of this is due to expanding AI-based customer service technology like help chatbots. Number 9. Early AI and automation have already driven down wages by up to 70% since 1980. Source: Business Insider, Forbes. It's argued that before AI replaces jobs, it levels the playing field. Creatives in writing, graphic design, and music now face less talented competitors who can use AI to improve the quality of their work. In turn, this drives down wages. This experiment has already been played out since 1980. Between 50% and 70% of decreased wages have been among blue-collar workers who were replaced or degraded by automation and primitive AI. Number 10. Now it's educated white-collar workers that will be impacted by automation. Source: Business Insider. If it was blue-collar workers that bore the brunt of technology before, it's educated white-collar workers making up to $80,000 a year that will be impacted by generative AI. This is because jobs that use programming and writing skills fall under this bracket and are being automated by the likes of ChatGPT. Number 11. Overall, AI could replace 300 million full-time jobs. Source: Goldman Sachs. Due to its ability to produce content indistinguishable from human output, generative AI systems could degrade or completely replace 300 million jobs with automation. This is the equivalent of a quarter of all work tasks in the US and Europe. However, due to increased productivity, it could also increase global GDP by 7%. Bots are simply more efficient than humans. Number 12. 80% of the US workforce will have at least 10% of the tasks affected by AI. Source: OpenAI. Research by ChatGPT creators, OpenAI, and the University of Pennsylvania reveals that the majority of the US labor market will be affected, even if it's just 10% of day-to-day tasks. A smaller percent of workers, 19%, may see at least 50% of the task impacted. Number 13. Administrative jobs will be hit the hardest, while manual labor is safe. Source: Goldman Sachs. Some jobs are more easily automated than others, with administrative tasks to be hit the hardest, 46%, and monotonous tasks in the legal profession, 44%, as an example. On the other hand, manual labor such as construction, 6%, and maintenance, 4%, are relatively safe from database generative AI. Number 14. Women may be affected more than men. Source: Kenan Institute. As high as 80% of women's jobs could be at risk due to 70% of women's jobs being white-collar and administrative. The main target of AI: technology. Fears about AI replacing job statistics. These stats look closer at people's fears of job losses at the hands of AI. Number 15. 30% of workers fear the job will soon be replaced by technology. Source: PwC. In a survey of 52,000 people across 44 countries and territories, almost a third of respondents were concerned that their job could be replaced by tech, such as AI, within the next 3 years. 39% are worried that their employer is not giving sufficient training in emerging digital and technology skills. Number 16. In India alone, the fear of AI job losses jumps to more than 70%. Source: Microsoft. Microsoft's India results for its 2023 Work Trend Index finds that 74% of Indian workers fear AI will replace their jobs. Nonetheless, as AI continues to roll out, 83% say they will delegate as much work as possible to AI to lessen their workloads. Number 17. More than half of 18 to 24-year-olds are concerned about AI taking jobs. Source: BMG Research. Young people are more concerned than older people, with 52% of 18 to 24-year-olds worried about how AI will impact their future careers. Older workers may reach retirement before it affects them. Number 18. 81.6% of digital marketers believe content writers will lose jobs because of AI. Source: Authority Hacker. With the highest AI adoption rate, fears about job replacement are especially high in the marketing industry. Content writers in particular now face competition from AI chatbots that can create passable content from simple topic prompts. Number 19. CEOs of AI firms like OpenAI have signed an open letter warning about the risk of extinction from AI. Source: Safe AI. It's not just job losses we should be concerned about, according to AI scientists and other notable figures. Bill Gates, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis, Stability AI's Ahmad Mostak, and many others have all signed an open letter and statement of risk. It states, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. AI creating job statistics. Although it might not counter the worst prediction of job losses, the explosion of AI will create millions of new jobs too. Number 20. 72% of companies using AI think it will make their jobs easier. Source: WPC. There is some positivity within companies that have already adopted AI. The vast majority believe will make work easier rather than taking over roles entirely. Number 21. AI could create 97 million new jobs by 2025. This one's a doozy just because it's from the sources World Economic Forum. And you know how I feel about them. But they state these new jobs will require training and collaborative AI skills as we begin working alongside the technology. Number 22. 4 UK industries are expected to see net job gains due to AI. Source gov.uk AI jobs. Research in the UK forecasts that the health and social care industry will benefit the most from AI jobs, with approximately 800,000 extra positions created over the next 20 years. Professional and scientific education and information and comms are also expected to see net job gains from AI. Number 23. 64% of managers and executives plan to hire more professionals to fill AI roles. Source Upwork. A survey of 1,400 U.S. senior managers through C-suite executives by freelancer platform Upwork found that 2/3 will be increasing hiring as a result of generative AI. AI jobs and government statistics. The role of government in developing and implementing AI cannot be ignored, nor can the role of AI within governments themselves. Number 24. Governments are spending billions on AI research. Sources fedscoop.gov.uk AI spending. Despite fears from citizens, governments in the US, UK, and other nations are spending heavily on artificial intelligence. U.S. federal spending on AI contracts hit $3.3 billion in 2022, a 250% increase from 2017. In March 2023, the UK government pledged $1 billion for supercomputing and AI research as part of a broader $3.5 billion science and tech budget. Number 25. The United States ranks highest in the Global AI Index. Source Tortoise Media. The Global AI Index is a ranking of 62 countries that have invested in AI. Based on analysis, investment, innovation, and implementation, the United States is ranked number 1, followed by China, Singapore, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Canada ranks at the bottom of the 62 country list. Number 26. The U.S. government is best equipped to deploy AI within government itself. Source Statista Government AI. The U.S. also ranks number 1 in the Government AI Readiness Index, which measures the countries best equipped to deploy AI within public services. Singapore comes in second, followed by the UK and Finland. China ranks 17 on the index for readiness, but that's because it is already ahead of most countries in implementation. Number 27. 75% of Chinese citizens would replace politicians with AI. Source CNBC. Politicians may be usurped by AI too. Of 2,769 people surveyed from 11 countries, 75% of Chinese citizens would happily reduce the number of parliamentarians in their country and replace them with AI. 51% of Europeans said they would support such a move, while only 40% of Americans would hand over the government to AI. Number 28. U.S. and EU legislation aims to regulate AI-based job hiring. Source Computer World. While there isn't much legal pressure against AI replacing jobs themselves, the U.S. and EU are in the early stages of regulating AI being used in the hiring process. This includes the Federal Algorithmic Accountability Act and the EU AI Act. Ironically, this may save the jobs of recruiters. Conclusion. Artificial intelligence isn't going anywhere and will only get more sophisticated as time goes on. As with any disruptive technology, job losses cannot be avoided. However, the transition will still require human collaboration, and there are opportunities for those that learn the AI landscape early. And that is the end of the article. Like I said at the beginning, there are some jobs that as of now AI won't be replacing. So I'm going to give you 15 high-paying jobs that's to be fine as of now. 1. Lawyers. 2. Physicians. 3. Construction managers. 4. Public relation managers. 5. Veterinarians. 6. Psychiatrists. 7. Nurses. 8. Dentists. 9. Auditors. 10. Human resources managers. 11. Event planners. 12. Plumbers. 13. Architects. 14. Politicians. 15. Athletes. So if you have a job in any of those 15, as of now, you should be fine. But for those of you that have technology-based jobs, artificial intelligence can replace you. It is a scary thought, but you have the choice to either adapt with it, or like I said at the beginning, learn a new trait or get a side hustle. Or you can be an entrepreneur and work for yourself. As a business, I understand why they would let go of people for AI, because you're paying somebody to do work over and over every week, monthly, years, and you can just pay an AI service one time or yearly. It's going to cost a lot less than paying an actual person. So they'll be saving a lot of money. So if you think about it as a business, you can either pay someone over and over that's probably not proficient and won't be reliable, someone that won't talk back to you, or you can put your money towards AI that's going to get it done, won't talk back to you, and is reliable. It's not going to take days off, not going to go on vacation, it's not going to call out sick. So as a business, AI is more beneficial and cheaper than an actual human, which is sad to say, but it's true. Having a business mindset, that's how you would see it. So that is something you need to think about. If you have a job in technology, something to think about. If you have a physical labor job, as of now, you're fine. Until we create robots that can do physical labor, then you're kind of screwed. But as of now, those are your options. You can be scared, worried, or do something about it. AI isn't going anywhere. It's here to stay, and it's going to keep improving and getting more sophisticated. Either you adapt with it, or you fall victim to it and possibly lose your job. And personally for myself, I really do use AI a lot. It does help personally my business, and it does help cut expenses. And most people and businesses, that's how they're using AI, to benefit them with their work, job, or business. How you use AI, or if you even use it at all, that's up to you. That's going to be it for this podcast. As always, appreciate you guys listening. Thank you, as always, Patron member Blade262 for helping support this podcast. If you would like to be a Patreon member, the link will be in the description below. As always, please subscribe, comment, share. Always helps the podcast and helps with the algorithm. And it shows these platforms that people actually value this podcast and like it, and I'll recommend it to other people. Thank you guys again. Keep educating yourself. Keep being the best version of yourself. And as always, change your mindset to change your life. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Change Your Mindset podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. As always, change your mindset to change your life.